Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the much requested Magical ADC build guide. Let's get into it. Few things guys I want to tell you guys before I start this is I played Magical ADC straight for 3 days just to get used to the builds and figure out what works and what doesn't. And I climbed from it was my second account, so it was from 1700 to 2300 and more. So these builds do work, but I do want to say that Magical ADCs are not the best right now. And they're probably B/A tier. They're definitely not what I would suggest picking if you want to carry, but this video is just going to be for guys that like Magical ADCs and want to play them from time to time. And I will say, Kronos is definitely number 1, and then probably Soul Freya number 2, 3, and then Oleron number 4. I think he's the worst for sure. Okay, so with Kronos, this is the start I do. I go Death Toll, T1 Rod, and then Health Multi-Potion. And the reason I do this is because Death Toll feels very, very good in Kronos because you always have mana. You can always just spam your abilities to clear the wave. It gets you through the early game, and it's really good late game when you get Embrace. So yeah, first items, I usually go Boots Rod. It's a very good power spike. This makes you very, very strong. And once you get this, you can pretty much just full clear waves and just farm, farm, farm. You can kind of fight ADCs, but you have to be careful a lot as well. Next two items, guys, I would highly suggest Pythags and Telkines. I think these two items are built for Magical ADCs right now. You'll find that these 4 items are almost in every single one of my builds that I'm going to show you guys because I just think these are such good items. Like, this gives you a bunch of power. This gives you lifesteal, health, and percent pen. This gives you percent pen. This gives you attack speed and extra damage on autos, right? So, with this build, guys, let's see what your attack speed's at. You're at 1.5 without your steroid, and then you're at 20% pen and extra damage from Telkines. So this is I think the most efficient way to get your build online and start doing a lot of damage. And last 2 items, guys, I would say upgrade Death Toll to Death's Embrace, because once you get this, you're insanely strong and you can solo objectives, you can solo phoenixes and shit. You guys know the deal. And then last item, guys, I would just throw on a demonic just for extra damage against tanks, and you just one-shot everything with the attack speed. Once you get demonic, your attack speed's at 1.85, and then with your steroid, it's probably at 2 point something. So you'll just be hitting very, very hard and killing everyone. And yeah, this is my pretty much go-to Kronos build right now. Alright, we're moving on to Soul next. And for Soul, I would say switch up the starter item to Gilded Arrow, guys. I tried a lot of starter items on a lot of these gods, and these are the ones I came up with. I think Gilded Arrow on Soul feels better than Gilded Arrow on any other god in the game. I think it feels better than Gilded Arrow on Hunters. I think this item was honestly perfect for Soul. And it's because when you're auto attacking and you can feel that extra 15% damage, or the extra 15 basic attack damage so much when you're just autoing waves and autoing the enemy. It makes you so good at boxing, so much attack speed, mana sustain, health. It's insane. I pair that with Lost Artifact usually. You can go Pythags 1 if you want a little bit of extra lifesteal early, because this doesn't have much. But on Soul, I would say get Pythags first, actually, because the lifesteal is really needed, and because the health is really needed. Soul's a very easy kill, and you want to have a little bit of survivability when fighting the other gods. And the first 4 items, guys, it's pretty much the same, just different order. You want the Pythags and Tahuti again for the percent pen, you want the Telkines for the attack speed. And guys, when you get the chance, upgrade this to Diamond Arrow, because the 80 basic attack damage on Soul is insane. It really is. The attack speed, passive is whatever, it's really hard to proc sometimes, but the 80 basic attack damage on, I think it's magicals, but Soul specifically, it just makes you hit so, so hard. You actually feel like your late game autos do stuff, and it feels really nice. Then again, last item, I just recommend Demonic, but it's honestly situational, and you can go whatever you need to win that game. Okay, guys, for Freya, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to recommend Eye of the Jungle Tiny Trinket start, and you have to go 4 mana pots here, guys, but it works. Eye of the Jungle with the attack speed feels really, really nice. The magic power feels really, really nice. And yeah, you kind of just need the 4 mana pots to get through the laning phase. But once you get through the laning phase and you get shoes, you're pretty good. And Typhons, guys, is insane on Freya. I recommend actually rushing Typhons here. because it gives you a little bit percent pen, so you don't need pen as that much early, you know. So I'd go to the start, I'd back for boots, and then I'd grab Typhons. And then when you get Typhon's boots, you're pretty strong. You have a lot of lifesteal, you have a lot of power, you can box. I just want to show you guys, look at how much power Typhons gives. Let's just say you're level 10, 11. Let's go with 11. You're at 95 power, right? You go to 237 power, guys, and 36% lifesteal. Trust me, try this item on Freya. It works with her passive. If you guys don't understand the passive, your healing obtained by magical lifesteal is increased by 30, and then your magical power increased by twice the amount of magical lifesteal you have. So it gives you insane lifesteal, it gives you insane power. Highly recommend these items. And I go eye the jungle in this build so I have some attack speed early, because I'm not going to attack speed first too. But after these first two guys, I suggest Hastened into Demonic. Hastened so you can chase people down. I think it's core on Freya. I love Hastened on Freya. I think I go it every game. And it gives you attack speed, movement speed, power, everything you need. And then Demonic, cheap curve item just to do a lot more damage after you're autoing a few times. And then I would recommend building Protector of the Jungle in place of Eye of the Jungle, because this item gives 35% attack speed, 65 magic power. And when you're in the jungle, you get even more power. So this build is really, really good in jungle fights. And it's just really good overall. You have a lot of attack speed with this. And last item, guys, I would just throw on a rod, probably. It's situational. If you need, I don't know, if you need a mantle or something, you can go that too. But I would just throw a rod in there for sure. And this build will do you good, to be honest. It's not bad. It feels very good. And yeah, for all around guys, I will say this is my least favorite hunter in the game, pretty much. But I would just recommend the same build as Kronos, Death Toll into the Rod Rush, or Death Toll boots, Rod Rush. Then you can go Typhon, Telekind's Pythags. Order kind of up to you. I would probably suggest Pythags, so it would look like this, this. Same as Kronos. Same idea, same stats, pretty much same everything. And same last two items, guys. The Death's Embrace, Demonic Grip, same build, just run it back on Oleron. It's the best build I've came up with as of now, but when Death's Toll changes, maybe we have to build something else. But I'm not too sure, to be honest. We'll see, though. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this Magical ADC build guide. Everyone was asking me for it, so I devoted, 3 days on stream just playing these gods over and over and over. It was pretty painful, but these are my results. These are the best builds I've come up with. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube if you want, and follow me on Twitch. And link in the description. I stream every day, guys. Thank you guys. Later.